Welcome to the mobile app training for Kairos. You'll begin by opening your email. There'll be a deployment email. It'll look like this. The instructions are here. The first thing you need to do is download the appropriate app from your app catalog, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. Download the appropriate one. Once you download the app, come back to this email and scan the QR code. It's important to know that you need to do this within 72 hours of getting this email, otherwise this will expire. Once you scan the QR code, the app will be fully loaded and ready to go on your phone, and you can just swipe through the menus, read through them, swipe through them. Once you're done, it takes you to your home screen. The first thing you can do is establish your home screen. Click on the plus. It allows you to add either URLs, speed dials, or more importantly, contacts. Contacts might be people from your organization that you frequently speak with and want to have one-touch keys for them. So let's go ahead and add our first contact. Just start typing until it comes up with anything. And when you're done adding contacts, you can add multiples or just one. You simply select it, and there you go. We're going to move through a couple of the menus at this point. This is our home screen. I'm going to show you how to turn your soft phone on and off. Go ahead and turn it off and turn it back on. This would be for if you don't want the app ringing during off hours or you're on vacation, PTO, whatever the case might be. You can turn that soft phone off so that it's not ringing you with business calls. Within this menu, there are many things you can do, and I'm going to talk briefly about managing your status. Let's go ahead and open managing your status. In each of these statuses, you can go into them. Go ahead and go into one, and you can set the default parameters on these. You can leave it at the default as it is, and your phone will work. This allows you to change your status using your, go ahead and go back to the back one more. If you touch on your name up here, you can change your status from your availability from in the office to any of these that you see on your screen. And by managing your status, whatever you choose as your status will behave that way, if that makes sense. I don't want to dive too deep into the weeds because I don't think you guys are going to use all that. I just want you to be aware that it's there. There's a lot more in there as well. We can go in and set schedules so that your phone automatically behaves this way based on the schedule you set. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's go ahead and go back to the home screen. Go ahead and go to the phone screen now. If you had a call history or had any voicemails in there, they would all show up here. So missed calls, all calls, dialed calls, that sort of thing. If you had voicemails, there would be a little red button there with the count of how many voicemail messages you had. And then as you saw earlier, you can pull up the dial pad, and this allows you to make an outbound call, and the call will appear as if it's coming from Kairos. It won't appear as if it's coming from the cell phone number. So that pretty much sums it up. We showed you how to install it using the email, and as a reminder, you must do that within 72 hours. If you don't get to it and it expires, simply let us know and we will redeploy the email for you. Once you've received your deployment, remember to scan that QR code, and it's going to take you through a couple of brief tutorials and then the first initial setup screen. Once you are set up, if you decide you want to add contacts or add URLs onto your home page, touch those three dots up in the upper right hand corner and it brings up those options again. All right, this concludes the training for the mobile apps for Kairos.